Welcome to Anibros. We are the two bros. We're missing our AD today, Mr. Wiley Coyote. He's off playing make-believe house somewhere. Not sure what he's actually doing, but he's not in my house, so that's all right. Yeah, so we're the bros. Check us out on the internet and our website, which is anibrospodcast.com. I'm pretty sure.
That's it.
And our Twitter feed, search for us. Anyway, that's out of the way. What are we doing?
I don't know.
I mean, we're here today to talk about anime.
All the listeners at home are just like, God damn it. They forget what they're doing every week.
We remembered this time. So yeah, we've been watching some shows.
Yeah.
Myself included. I know that's a rarity and a shock to everyone. But I watched like a lot of episodes over the last couple weeks.
What'd you watch?
Let's see. When do we start? Golden Time, Nokome, and then is that it? Those are the two things we said before.
I don't know. Well, Nokame ended.
Yeah. So since we last talked,
I guess we're on week 10 of the season.
I finished that out. I watched the whole thing, and I'm very disappointed in the ending.
Kinda, yeah.
100% disappointed in the ending.
I knew it was a long-running light novel, so I didn't think they were gonna once I found out it was a long-running light novel, and then I was like, okay, they're not gonna solve this. Because if you look at the promo pictures, there's a bunch of girls that they haven't met yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't look up anything about the show. I just heard that you said it's hilarious, and I said, good enough for me. So I started watching it. I thought it was just a one-shot. I didn't know it was like based on something else. So that's disappointing.
Yeah, it was really good, and I think they really should have ended the whole, the god's curse on him or whatever, but
Yeah.
they didn't.
They just said, and this happens forever.
Yeah.
And a bunch of wacky random crap happened, and it was
They
over.
even had two girls in the ending that I don't remember. Do you remember?
Nope.
Okay, you know who I'm talking about though? One of them was drinking. I think it was
It's like a teacher or something.
the rich girl's mom.
Oh, it was, yeah, there were two people who I'm like, Patrick goes, like, who are these people? And I was like, I don't remember.
Yeah, one of them's like back from a trip to Africa or something. And then one of them I had no idea, but she was drinking the Viagra for women or whatever.
Yeah.
And then remember the rich girl was talking about how her company created
made that, yeah.
So I was like, okay, that must be her mom.
Weird. It was basically like the last episode of Excel Saga. Just kind of like, what is this? This doesn't make any sense.
Well, that was even kind of on purpose. Well, Excel Saga is another long-running thing. But I think I haven't read the manga, but I heard the manga is like an actual story.
Yeah.
For the anime, he was just like, let's make every episode a different thing.
Well, I was disappointed and saddened by the loss of that show every week.
Yeah.
So now I don't know what I'm going to do.
I wonder why it was just 10.
It ran out of money and budget and time, energy, funding, and appeal. Everything. They pulled the plug.
I've seen a lot of people like it, though.
Yeah, it was funny, so I don't know. It was funny enough to like make the rest of how much I didn't like a lot of the aspects downplayed enough for me to watch it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it was funny enough to overshadow all the crap that I hated to be like, I'm still watching this because it's that funny.
All the moe or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I heard Kyoso Giga's only 10 episodes, too. So I don't know. I haven't watched that yet.
I haven't. And I won't.
Nah, you probably should. You'd like that.
Is it funny?
No, it's like, I saw the OVAs and it's like FLCL where it's just like super animation and it doesn't make a lot of sense and just a bunch of battles like that style.
All right. So yeah, I watched that. That was good.
You're caught up with Golden Time, right?
Yeah.
Did anything happen in the new episode?
Something did. Something happened to... I distinctly remember it becoming the credits, and Patrick and I both were like, ah! Because it was like right at a good part, but I don't really remember what it was.
Oh, he went to the weird party, and Linda was also at the weird party.
What happened to the weird party? Well, who was throwing the party?
It was some like weird gay guy's birthday, and then
Oh, yeah. I remember now. Yeah.
Nana hired them all
To be waiters, yeah.
Yeah. That show, it's okay. It has its dumb generic parts, but then it also has its parts where they go to the cult, they go to a weird party, and it's like, oh, this is kind of cool, you know? It's like, it's slightly aware of the dumb parts, so it throws in a cool part.
Yeah. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm liking it so far. Is it going to be 26 or
Yeah.
cool?
Yeah, it's pretty cool, and I also like it because like all the characters are really good. It's not like, for me at least, it's not there's just one obvious good character. Like all the characters are like, wow, like it's actually hard to pick who's the best.
Well, obviously Bonbon's the best, and his ghost friend.
Bonbon.
That's what I've been calling him.
Oh,
Tata Bonbon.
that's not what everybody else calls him.
I don't even know what anyone else calls him. I just call him that. I call him
You
basically.
don't know what everyone else calls him
No, like in the show or in real life.
in the show.
Tata Bonry,
Yeah,
his real name.
yeah, but everyone calls him by his full name. Nobody else in the show goes by their whole name.
No, yeah, that's true. That's kind of weird. But I thought you meant like the internet's in an uproar calling him this word. I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Oh no. I'm pretty sure everyone in the world just calls him Tata Bonry.
Tata Bonry. Tata Bonry.
It's so funny, like every single time they do it, I notice she's like, oh, what's up, Linda? Or what's up, Coco? And they're like, oh, hi, Tata Bonry.
They must acknowledge his name is weird, so they just have to say the whole thing.
Is it weird?
It's not, it's abnormal.
Oh, I couldn't even tell. Maybe it's just like the right amount of syllables that they just love saying it every time.
Tata Bonry. Especially the girls.
Yeah,
They're just like, Tata Bonry. He's that cool.
yeah.
Let's see. Started watching old Samurai Flamenco.
That's a great show. It might...
I like it a lot. Patrick hates it. And without him being here to defend himself, I'm going to just accuse him of hating it. And he
Yeah.
actually complained the whole time we were watching it, so he must actually not like it that much.
I don't know, like I would have thought he likes it because it's all about Toku and it's
Yeah,
all the things he loves.
But he gets all mad when he has to explain to me why it's not correct in the like honorability of the characters and
Okay.
like they're doing it wrong and it's just a perversion of the genre and all this nonsense.
All right.
So I don't know.
I wonder if he's seen the latest episode because, well, what episode are you up to?
6.
Okay, I think it's 7 where things get super crazy, and then whichever one we're on now, like 10 or 11, where like it's the climax of the craziness. I really don't want to spoil it, but the latest episode is just the best thing ever.
Well, I really like the girl character. I thought I wouldn't
Yeah,
because
well,
Patrick told me I wouldn't and I shouldn't. But I was like, I don't see what's so bad about her.
did the other girls come in?
Her sidekicks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the flamenco Ruby and Sapphire.
I
or
thought
whatever.
her like staff with all the weapons was awesome
Yeah,
and just awesome. But apparently, some people have the opinion that it's too violent and that it goes against everything that Sentai should be.
all right. Well, that's why it's kind of a deconstruction of that.
I liked it. I was like, yeah, freaking murder him like he's a criminal.
Yeah. And she's a girl. Like, you can't do all this honorable justice stuff when you're at a severe disadvantage.
Yeah. Well, I liked it. I thought it was cool. I like the character too. She's kind of whatever. She's crazy, so it's cool.
Yeah. Now that you've seen all of it, because, like, episode 7 just changes the show like crazy.
I'm pretty sure I'm on 6.
And what do you think so far? Like, I thought it's, like, really serious contender for, like, best anime, you know?
Of the season?
Maybe.
Well,
I really like
I think
it.
I like Kill la Kill more.
Yeah.
No, I didn't think it was that amazing. I like
No.
like it definitely held my attention. I was like, I'll want to keep watching this, but I don't think it was the best. I like Kill la Kill more just because of animation.
Because of the animation? Yeah, the animation on Samurai Flamenco is pretty bad.
It's the most quality I've seen in
Yeah.
most shots. Most quality per like pieces of animation. I was like, what is that model? Like they just look dumb.
Yeah. It's really bad in like the timing or the pacing, I guess, because like what's the last episode you saw where like they had the serious talk where Goto and Samurai Flamenco were like sitting outside at night and he's all telling him the story of his parents.
I think so, yeah.
They were going through that like way fast. I was watching it and they're like not pausing while they're talking. I'm like, wow, like you should like take this slower. Like I don't feel serious at all.
Maybe it's like a first-time director who's taking on an ambitious project.
Or the story is really long and they got to cram it all in. Because, I mean, things
that
are
could be.
moving fast.
Yeah, he's like a Justice hero, and we just started.
Yeah.
He's getting all kinds of upgrades and suits and stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean it's not perfect and it's not a masterpiece, but I like it a lot.
Yeah, I don't dislike it at all. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
Um,
But the animation, but I wouldn't say Kill la Kill has a perfect animation.
no, it's not perfect, but I like the designs more and like what's going on
The
and like
style, yeah.
the style,
Like
yeah.
especially lately. I mean the animation is like purposely bad, I think. Like they're just reusing everything and I don't know.
Yeah, I like the scene in the newest episode where it might be either the new. We just watched 4 in a row, so it might not be the newest one, but something recently. It shows the first person view from like the opponent, and she's gonna like transform, and she's like transform, boof. And she just is transformed in like a second. And I was like, oh, is that what it looks like for everyone else?
Oh,
And,
yeah.
like, she like goes through like the whole pose like for only herself, and then like everyone else just sees her transforming instantaneously.
Yeah. I don't think I thought about that way. Yeah. That's probably true.
It was just, I thought it was really funny.
Yeah, that tournament's pretty funny. I like that computer guy's suit.
Oh yeah, she's just like typing and just like moving poses and typing constantly.
Yeah, because they're having a conversation, and if you look, Ryuko's posing too. She's all like talking and like doing little poses. He's like doing super extreme poses.
Yeah, his poses were the best. Yeah, that was good. I like the tournament a lot. We got through a bunch of guys really fast. Just
Yeah.
like 2 per episode. Like, okay.
Well, except it was kind of staggered.
Yeah.
It was 1 per episode, except they
Ended
started on the
first one.
half.
Yeah.
Until the last guy, he just didn't get a chance.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for next week.
Yeah, Jesus Christ! Like that took my breath away watching the ending of the new one. Like, all right.
That was like yeah, because we watched all those first, and it was like, holy crap, this show. I don't really want to watch Nokomei now. I want to watch more of this.
Yeah, because you started on the one before the tournament where Gamagori's just driving them around town, right?
Yeah.
I like that episode. That's a fun one. But yeah, then the actual tournament was typical, just Ryuko just pulling out power levels. It's like, oh look, now I can fly. Oh look, now I can cover the entire arena.
Yeah, go. What was it? Get even more reckless. And she's like, oh, or the suit's like, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Go as reckless as you could possibly be. And he's like, I learned this move now.
Yeah.
We're just like, where did you learn that move? When did that happen?
I can't remember if somebody in the show actually said that, but I'm pretty sure everybody watching it was thinking that. And I like the flashbacks, seeing the student council as little kids.
Yeah, I like how the flashbacks are in 4:3 and it looks like old animation.
Yeah. I don't know. It's still missing something, I think. Maybe like the next anime Trigger makes, I think will have the potential to be like a masterpiece. But this is really good, but it's still like...
We're still only halfway through also.
Yeah, but I was just about to say, like, for being halfway through, like, not a lot has happened, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't...
I can't help but directly compare it to like Gurren Lagann for some reason. And just like side by side compare them all the time. Like, well, by this point, Gurren Lagann would have been doing this. So they're on track.
I mean, even...
Probably only because of the studio and then also the style. So I just, in my mind, compare them.
Maybe, but it's still like such a smaller scale than Gurren Lagann.
Oh, yeah.
Gurren Lagann was like, it escalated to fighting in universes, but Kill la Kill is just like, it's still just her like trying to beat up another girl at school.
I really want to get some backstory on the world, like where they live and what happened.
Oh, that town?
Like, I don't know, it crossed my mind that the world is like run by this type of stuff. But then I thought maybe this is like still just school and like the government and everything else is just even crazier. So like this is like the most minimal amount of fighting that even happens in this world. And like world affairs are like settled even crazier.
I'm sure it might be something like that. I don't know. I get the feeling that they probably didn't even think about that much, and they're just, just whatever they need, they'll just throw it in,
Yeah.
They don't really think ahead, but I don't know.
They got a whole other half to go, so it's gonna probably get crazier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's all the stuff I've been watching that's new. I was watching a bunch of old stuff too. Let's see. I watched the first couple episodes of Meisani Koku. It's pretty old. It's just this guy who lives in an apartment.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he's got a bunch of crazy roommates who are always bugging him.
Yeah. How much of that did you watch?
First 4 episodes.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's good, but there's nothing to keep you watching, kind of. Like, I think I don't know. It's pretty dated animation. I like the character designs and like the style, but like it's just pretty old school. Like they move really stupidly and slowly, and it's like, okay, hurry it up. Like I don't know. Like Touch is kind of animated the same way, and it had way better animation quality.
Yeah, because isn't it like kind of like for girls or whatever?
It's seinen, so I don't think so.
Oh, well, yeah. Seinen and Josei, where it's not really like, it's more about the story.
Yeah. The story's fine. It's just sometimes the gags get old, so I kind of just lost interest. But I mean, it was fine. I would keep watching it and didn't really hate it or anything. But then watching that, I just decided to watch Golden Boy like while watching it because I'm like, I kind of want to watch something better. I don't know why I took the jump because I wanted to watch something like GTO, I think. And I was like, oh yeah, I still haven't seen this.
Oh, I just saw some show that's like GTO. It's like Salaryman Kintaro or something.
Oh, I think I've heard of that.
And it's like some gangster has a family, but then I think his wife dies or something, and then to take care of his kids, he has to go from being a gangster to being a salaryman. And like the only recommendation is GTO. It's like if you like this, you'll like GTO.
If you like GTO, you'll like this. If you like anything else, I can't really recommend it.
Yeah. But yeah, Golden Boy's great, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard so much stuff about it, and I just put off watching it for so long, and I was like, that's a mistake, because this was amazing.
Yeah, it's only 6 episodes, right?
Yeah, I don't know why I never, like, watched it. I remember wanting to watch it when I was a kid. I think one of my friends had the first DVD or something, or was borrowing it, and was like, yeah, this is great, it's amazing. But then he gave it back before I could watch it. I was like a middle schooler, and I was like, dang it. But I just heard that it was amazing, and then, I don't know, put it out of my head, I guess.
It is, yeah.
Until right now, and I was like, oh, you know what I haven't seen? And I have a spare chunk of time, so I watched it. Very funny. So many funny things.
Yeah.
I basically just couldn't get enough of it. I'm like, next episode.
The last one is when he makes an anime, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's my, it's hard. Between that one and the first episode, those are both my favorite.
The first episode's great. That's what really got me stuck on
Yeah,
it.
that's the first, I was like, I'm hooked. This is what a first episode should be. It should be this great, and I love it. And then the rest of the middle ones were like, they're alright, but not as funny.
Yeah, my favorite ones were the programming one and the motorcycle one.
Yeah, the motorcycle one's great.
Yeah.
He races, he's just like, bang, kill, and he's just constantly riding down the hill, and she's just like, who is this
Just jumps the mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the girls were kind of boring, like the one where he's in an udon shop,
Yeah.
and the whole point is to like get the guy to stop cheating on her sister or something.
Well, he's just like trying to do a scam so he can own the noodle shop.
Yeah.
What's the episode when he like punches somebody, but then he's just like, oh, I wasn't supposed to punch people.
Maybe it was the udon one.
Yeah, that might be it. Yeah, he punches the guy because he dodges his attack and hits him.
Yeah.
And then is like, crap, I use my power for like my own gain. Like, I have a lot to learn.
I guess the manga's way longer and it has a lot more.
At the beginning, I always thought he was going to be a character that was like irresponsible Captain Tyler. It's like, is he just dumb and keeps on getting into cool like things because has dumb luck? But I was like, oh no, he's like purposely like a genius and is awesome.
Kind of. He's not too dissimilar.
No, but he like has a plan. He's not just aloof at all times. He just learns. Like he just wants to learn.
Yeah, but at the same, well,
He's not he's not like Tyler. Tyler's just like, I don't know. I'm on the bridge, and he's like, I want to learn. I want to do this job.
Yeah.
And hopefully I can do it. And then I don't know, it's kind of like Trigun too, where he's just like, oh, it's serious time. Like I know I need to do this.
all right, yeah.
Yeah. So I watched that. That was great.
Yeah, it is.
And then immediately from that, I'm like, I need more comedy. So I started watching Sexy Commando.
The best comedy.
It took me like a little bit to get into it. I was like, I don't know if this is the best.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird and out there, and I don't get it. Until like it just clicks, and you're like, yes, this is amazing. I don't know what happened, but now it's really funny.
Yeah. That's why I think it's my favorite show of all time, because it's so mind expanding, and it's like that's such a hard hurdle to get over at first because it's so absurd, and you're like, what is going on? Like, is this funny? Like, I don't understand. And then when you finally like either lower or raise yourself to its level, you're just like, I get it.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. It took me like 3 episodes or so, and I was just like, okay, I'm starting to think this is pretty funny.
Yeah.
You just gotta force yourself to watch a few, and then you just like, oh, okay, now, okay.
The best things are like that. What's the guy's name who always takes pills and is a bodybuilder?
I forget it. I always forget everyone's name, but he's one of my favorites too. He's like, I have a special improved formula, and then he just eats all the pills, and it has like this little like the camera zooms in on him, and he looks like it's gonna do like a thing where he transforms, and he just is like, oh.
Doesn't he have an English name?
Oh, no, I don't think so. Did he get a nickname that's an English name?
Oh, maybe. Everyone has a nickname, that's right. Oh, I'm confusing it with Jaguar now, because they're both by the same guy. Did you finish Sexy Commando?
No, I got to like episode like 20 something.
What's happening in it now?
I don't remember. No, he gets, so those guys want to get the rings, and he won't let them.
Are they in a cave or something? Did they get the meso?
No.
Okay.
Not yet. They just chased off the guys. Like, he puts out like a signal to try to get like the boss to come help them.
Oh, I remember that. Aren't they doing like, did they join a baseball team or something?
No.
Not yet? Okay.
No, I don't think so, no.
The guys just came in, because I think I remember the guys keep coming back with like a robot or something.
They just keep coming out trying to fight him, but they can't.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, it's great, because... And then the principal keeps on just revealing how he's like the best guy ever.
Is the principal in their club?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He's the fourth member. He's the reason they can be a club.
Yeah.
He just wears that ski mask the whole time, and he's like a masked fighter.
Does he have... I thought he has like a regular name too. I can't remember their name.
Tanaka? Oh, no. Oh, he has a girl's name.
Yeah, that's it.
Crap.
Oh, that's the best show ever.
It's super funny. I like when he takes off the rings and they're in the checkout line.
It makes the cash register say something bad or something.
Yeah, say like random words on the screen. He's like, oh, it's just random. Like, I didn't mean for that to pop up. And so he takes them off, and they're like 5 tons each.
Yeah.
You can't lift them, but it like resorts or transforms him back into like his old self. And
His hair gets like normal.
He's just like, hey, and he has like a different kind of voice, and he's just like isn't as confident. He's like, oh, once I buy this stuff, I'll put him back on.
Oh, that's the best show. That and Ping Pong Club.
Ping Pong Club's great too. It's the same kind of thing.
Except Sexy Commando's more crazy.
Oh, that's great.
Like, if you like that, you should. I think Jaguar has an anime.
What's that about?
It's by the same guy.
Is he a wrestler?
No, he plays the recorder.
Oh, okay.
It's called like Blow Jaguar-san or something. And it's the same kind of thing, because you know how like there's Masaru and Fumin, and Masaru does crazy things and Fumin just reacts to it.
Yeah.
It said it's Jaguar, who's just this weird guy who like has red spiky hair and plays the recorder like a genius. And then the main guy who wants to go to school to play guitar, except like the guy keeps trying to get him to play the recorder. And then they somehow become roommates, and then they just do crazy things from there.
Oh, that sounds way awesome.
It's the funniest thing ever. It's my favorite.
If there's an anime for it?
I think it's like some OVAs or some specials or something of it. It's like Flash animated, though.
Oh. I was hoping it'd be like an old show that's like 100 episodes long.
It's pretty funny. I don't know how many episodes there are, because they're kind of weird about translating it. Like, they just come out at random. But the manga's being translated really regularly.
Maybe I'll have to pick that up.
And they have, they have at least one really funny episode that's out there, so I'll show you that.
That's great.
Oh, it's so good.
This guy, he knows comedy.
Yeah.
I love the fact that there's the reaction guy, but he's not always reacting. Sometimes they're just like all of them are on board with some ridiculous thing, and it's just like, what are they doing? Like in a club meeting or something, they'll be like, yeah, and then we do this, and we do this, and then the guy's just like, yeah, I'm kind of having fun. Like, oh, I agree.
Yeah. Oh, that's the best show, Sexy Commando.
It's not manly. He won't do it unless it's manly. It's not manly to do this. Or it is manly to do this, and he'll be like, oh, you're right.
Oh, the blonde guy?
Start crying.
Yeah.
It's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard.
Oh, it's the principal's name Susan?
Susan, yeah.
Yeah.
Susan Tanaka. I think is his name. Because he makes up a name and then like makes up another name, and it's like some pun on some celebrity, and they're like, that's not your name. And he's like, it is. Okay, I guess it is. They just believe him.
Yeah. And then like, did they do a part where like the mask came off once or something?
Oh, I haven't seen that.
I can't remember. I think they were fighting somebody on the roof, and somehow like it falls off or somebody else puts it on or something. And
They already all know he's the principal. They just know.
well, not
they even said-
Masaru doesn't know, I don't think.
Oh, everyone else does. They're just like, he's the principal.
Yeah.
His tie says principal on it.
Yeah. Oh, that's the best show. I love the opening song too.
Oh, yeah. It's the best. The lyrics are the best, and just like, it is the best. Somebody on YouTube was nice enough to, like, since they're like little 8-minute episodes or whatever, just puts them all in a big string. So it's like an hour and a half YouTube video that just is all of them in a row.
All of them are like 4 or 5 parts. 'Cause
yeah.
I think that's how the DVDs are.
It just says like Sexy Commando 1 through 15, Sexy Commando 16 through whatever.
Yeah. And
so
then it has credits at the end of the chunk.
No, it has credits on the end of each episode, so I think the guy just made it.
Oh, really?
So I have to, every time it becomes over, I gotta skip ahead to the next part.
The one I have, I think it has the intro for every episode, but no outro. Then at the end of the chunk, it has credits.
Oh, you're right. That, yeah.
So it's just the same thing, yeah.
I love his, like, quotes at the end of each episode that he tells the viewers to do. Some of them are funny,
like
some of them are
what?
whatever.
I'm
like,
trying to
weird.
remember.
I can't think of any good ones off the top of my head, but he always, like, just says something like, make sure a cat.
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
Didn't he give like a little math lesson or something at the end of one of them or something?
Yeah. From where I am, it started off really random and then kind of stopping as random. And why I say that is because I'm thinking of the, like, ukulele lessons or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, how to buy a ukulele. Stuff like that was always popping up. And then, so far, where I am, that kind of thing hasn't really popped up anymore. I laughed super hard at that. It's like, how to buy a ukulele part 2. I want that one.
Because I don't think I've watched any older shows. I think I've just been trying to keep up on airing stuff. Oh, I guess, have you seen Nagi no Asukara?
No,
The Fish Ocean Show? I guess that's going to be 2 seasons.
I haven't.
It's kind of dumb.
Stuff from this season, I've only been watching what I've said, like today. Just Kill la Kill and those other 3. I've been meaning to catch up on Gunpla. I can't get Patrick to watch it with me. I've only watched the first 2, and I was sort of waiting so I could watch it with him. But he, like, won't watch it.
Why not?
I don't know, he has an avoidance thing. He's just like, yeah, we could, or we could do this. Kind of, like, every time I suggest it.
Oh.
Or like, I don't know. Or he'll just say, I don't want to. Or, like, I don't know, he was really excited for it and then just won't. So I guess I'm just going to have to power through it myself.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I was reading about Space Dandy, and I think it already premiered at some con or something.
When? Yep, that's my
what?
question. When does it come on?
Oh, January 4th.
4th.
Or whenever the Saturday is.
That'll be nice. I can't wait for that. It's going to be great.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll put the subs up at the same time.
Oh, I'm sure. Someone will rip it.
Well, no, it's premiering in America, though.
I wonder if they'll just have a
I think
closed
it's...
caption track for ours and they'll just freaking stick them together. Are they going to simulcast it as well as put it on TV?
I think, yeah.
So you can watch it for free online?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh. Well,
That's usually what they do, and I think I remember them saying
but even
that.
though it's going to be on like Toonami too, since it's getting American TV release, can they even do that?
I'm pretty, yeah. They're going to have it on their website, subbed and dubbed.
Oh, cool.
Well, at least subbed. And obviously, like, you know, it'll be dubbed too.
It probably already is dubbed. They're just going to release it.
Yeah, I think it is. Because I should have looked it up, but I saw something about how the actual world premiere is going to be at a con, or it already premiered or something.
So there's a handful of people that possibly have already seen it.
Yeah. Yeah, most shows are going to keep going, actually.
Really? A lot of them are going to just go on forever?
A lot of the good ones, and I think all the ones you're watching. Golden Time, Samurai, Kill la Kill.
Good. They need to learn a lesson. None more of these 12-episode pieces of crap. Like, get on with it. 26. Or die. I guess I'm technically watching Trigun still, or right now.
Oh, how far are you
I'm
on
rewatching
that?
it with my little brother because he wants to watch the Badlands Rumble movie when it comes on Toonami.
When's it come on?
It's the last week of the month.
Okay.
It's the last one. So I was like, he asked me about it. So I was like, oh, let's just watch Trigun. Like, I'll watch it with you.
How far in are you?
We got to episode 10 last night.
Wow.
And he's like, yeah, it's great. I love it. So that's cool.
Yeah. Are you watching it dubbed?
Yeah. The dub's not super bad. I don't know if it's probably is, but I remember it from being a kid, so it's not that bad. I think there's like 3 dubs I will ever watch, and it's like I just forgot them all already.
Shin-chan.
Well, that doesn't count. That's just a remake. It's Outlaw Star. I like that dubbed. I will watch Ava dubbed, but only because I watched it that way, so I kind of like it. I don't think it's a really good dub though. And I guess, the good one.
Huh?
Stupid names. Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop. The good show, good dub. Good.
Have you seen that subbed?
I actually don't think I have.
All right.
At least not all the way through. I think I tried starting it subbed one time and then just didn't want to watch it anymore because I had other things to do. Or I think Jordan Perky had it. He has a bootleg collection that he bought at like the fair.
The fair?
like the state fair. He came back one time and was like, I bought all this anime at the fair. It's like, what? And then he showed me and they're all like FX bootlegs and I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
That one show, Moke, I was really trying to find a DVD of it or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, it must have not been popular. It came out in like 2008, but just one group subbed it while it was on TV. Except I'm just looking all over to see if anybody subbed the DVD. And the one thing related DVD I could find was one of those fake ones on eBay.
Yeah.
With Chinese subs.
Yeah, they got the Mandarin. They got sometimes they have Japanese subs. You're like, why?
It looks so professional though.
Yeah, they got good printers over there.
Yeah. But it was literally like,
I think it's more like they can take anything they want to the professional print shop without them being mad that it was copyright violation.
Yeah, but still to go through all that work for, especially in this case, it's a show that like nobody,
So if they found a crack in the market and they went for it.
Yeah.
Like, no one can get this, but you can now.
And it was still only like $10 or something. So it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I guess you could buy the DVD. Like, then you basically already have the stupid hard sub AVI files because that's what they're using.
Yeah. That's like when I tried getting Gundam Wing for my little brother for Christmas. It was like impossible to find the real ones.
Oh.
And you're like, I guess for $10 I can have the whole thing and the movies.
Or you could download it for free and then have the exact same thing.
Yeah. It's like, well, he's going to watch it in a DVD player, so I might as well get these.
You got him the Chinese one?
Yeah. He loved it. He can't use computers. He's too much of a kid.
Well, you can make him your own DVD.
Yeah, but he wanted you gotta have the box with the Gundam printed on the front,
All right.
and like it needs to look like a thing.
Teach him how to turn off the Chinese subtitles.
Well, it's not defaulted on. The English dub is on there, so
All right.
it's like, all right, here you go, doing it right. I started out with Chinese dub or Chinese fakes, so every kid should. Back in the day, when you don't have fast internet, you have to buy them off eBay.
Yeah. Yeah, even Right Stuff is having a bunch of sales. Not on anything particularly good, but I keep getting a bunch of emails from them.
From Right Stuff?
Yeah.
Patrick got some sort of something from Right Stuff, and he kept complaining about it.
Well, is it Akira?
No, I think he got Akira as a gift. He already bought it. He got a weird collection of DVDs all at once. But,
Did he get one of those, like, random boxes or something?
no, it was... No, most of the stuff that he got wasn't anime. No, it was something he bought, and then he got a Right Stuff catalog, and it was addressed to him, so I'm like, Pat, you got mail. And he's like, I didn't order this. Like, what is this? Why are they sending me this? Like, well, did you buy something from them?
That's what I did the first time I got a catalog, too. Because it had, like, some stupid magical girl anime on the front or something. And it's like, all right, yeah, that's what I want in my mailbox.
My mailman thinks I'm gay. It's probably a visual novel. I can't help that my mailman thinks that I'm a magical girl.
Oh, did I show you that, like, visual novel generator where they take, like, all the commonly used words, like, I can't help, I can't believe my student council alien sister, and then they just, like, take a random picture off of Pixiv and then just, like, put it on it?
Yeah, you showed me that.
Oh, shoot. There's even an account on Twitter where they post real visual novel titles and covers. And one of the funniest ones I saw lately was, like, it's my first crappy game, and the story is like about this guy who plays a really crappy game and then a girl falls in love with him over it or something stupid.
Those visual novels. I always mean to play them and I never do or have interest.
Yeah, I have a backlog of those to play too. I want to play Umi Neko soon.
Neko. Chan.
I don't think it has anything to do with cats. I think it means seagull. It's by the same guy who did Higurashi,
Seagulls, cats, whatever.
but it's a murder mystery. And yeah, that Steins Gate drama CD came out.
Oh,
I
that's
get
right.
that.
And you said it was translated. What does that mean?
They made it. They made a video of it.
Oh, with subtitles.
Yeah.
So you can just watch a black screen or with some words.
I don't know. I haven't downloaded it because it's a gig and they use FLAC audio and it's 720. So, they turned a CD into a giant thing, but I don't know. I read something about how they made the graphics themselves, so I don't know. They probably,
Maybe it's cool.
yeah. Maybe just use pictures from the visual novels.
Oh yeah, maybe they made like a visual novel like look to it. So like they talk, but you read text in a box or something.
I'm sure, yeah.
I was imagining just a black screen and then subtitles like from an anime, like MKV subs, just flashing. And you're like, okay, just keep track of who's talking, I guess.
Yeah, like some other drama CDs I've watched or listened to, they have pictures to them. Like just a picture for each scene, basically.
Yeah.
Like it just shows, and then until the scene changes, it changes a picture, and then it keeps subbing it. There's a super funny one for Joshiraku. Have you seen that?
No.
It's by the same guy who did Sayonara Sensei.
Oh, okay. So does it look like that? That's a great visual style. I love that.
Yeah, I think the anime is by a different studio. It's by JC Staff instead of Shaft. But
Yeah.
the characters and the kind of humor is the exact same.
All right.
But the art style isn't the same. But the show itself is just like a comedy like that.
Mhm.
But they're supposed to be like Rakugo is like Japanese stand-up comedy,
Yeah.
except it never shows them actually doing it. It always starts like backstage and what they're doing when they're not doing it. So one of the CDs released for it was them doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So you get like a stand-up comedy routine from them. It's super funny.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Somebody on some forum I saw like defined cute girls doing cute things.
Mm-hmm.
And then made the whole acronym CGDCT. And he's like, this is my definition. And he like wrote out all the rules for it and then listed all the shows that fit it and like what percentage they fit into it.
Yeah.
So I'm like going down that, like seeing, because a lot of them are shows that I enjoyed,
Yeah.
like everything from Azumanga Daioh, then there's one before that. And he's like, this was the true first one. It's called like Kokoro Library or something.
It's super old.
I think it's actually just a year older than Azumanga Daioh.
They did it first.
Yeah. And then, but it goes on, the giant list. So I'm gonna try to work my way through that and download all those. Stuff like
I was trying to think of stuff to watch because the other day I was caught up on stuff for the week that was airing, and I was like, well, that's when I decided to watch Golden Boy and stuff. And I was like, what is some old show that I wanted to watch for forever? So all right, I guess I'll go on a rampage with this stuff.
yeah, I have a giant backlog of things I need to watch. So
I should look at yours so I can remember things I need to see as well.
it's not really a question of what to watch, it's just when. Because it's really hard to I mean, as soon as the season ends, I gotta watch Monogatari and Kyoso Giga, which are just airing, so...
They're airing, so you're waiting until they're done to watch them.
Yeah, because I have a feeling they're gonna be really good, and I don't want to take it week to week.
That's how it's meant to be your experience.
Yeah, I'm almost thinking, maybe I should change it instead of following things week to week, save up a season, watch all the fall ones during winter, watch all the winter ones during spring,
Mm-hmm.
But then I'd miss out on a lot of discussion and everything, so...
You got to be in the hip with it,
Yeah.
in the pop culture.
So I don't know. Some shows I'm ready to be done with, though. I'm still watching, the stupid fish romance one.
Yeah,
and then,
yeah.
Gingitsune.
Diabolic Lovers, you gotta get through that.
Still.
Oh, I watched something. Oh, one episode of something else. Hell Teacher, something, or Hell Train. Oh, it was it's got hell in the title.
There's a show called
Hell
Hells.
Teacher Nube. Yeah.
El Teacher Nube?
Yeah. I was looking at a list of like top 90 shows to watch, and that came up. It's ridiculous. I don't know. I didn't drop it, but I didn't really want to continue on watching it.
Oh, I see. What's it about?
Okay, so it's this teacher. He's a teacher who's kind of wacky kind of, but he can be serious when he needs to. But his thing is he has a demon on his hand. His hand is a demon. He wears a glove on it to heal a demon or to keep it concealed. But he's a teacher. He teaches elementary schoolers, and basically they all have like a problem with some sort of supernatural force, and he like helps them.
Oh, I've read that. Yeah. And he's not a bad. I mean, they say he's from hell. Like everyone keeps saying he's a demon.
Like he's gone to hell and looked in hell's face and got the challenged the demon and got his.
Doesn't somebody's house burn down or something in the first part or something?
No, in the first episode, there's like this kid who tries to play soccer, but like he has a demon living in him, and like he keeps on tormenting him and he can't do anything, and then everyone doesn't believe him except for like the teacher's like, yeah, you got a demon in you. And he's like, it's my problem, I'll take care of it, because he's always doing like little tricks to scare the kids that are supernatural. He just like plays it up like, oh, like, you know, in Japanese culture there's always those little fire things around their head. Like he like walks into, or he goes in front of their door, like just so it's just a silhouette, and he has like this little helmet on that has like fire, and he's like, whoa, like trying to scare the kids. So he's always doing that, and they don't think that he actually is supernatural. But he really is. So he like sees that there's like a problem with this kid and like tries to help him, but he doesn't believe him because he's like, you're just a magician. Like,
I remember that. Yeah, how long is that?
I don't know. I just started watching it. I watched episode 1. I was like, all right, cool.
Because I had read some of that, and it was pretty funny. There was a the kids never believe him, but he actually is.
He made his like core team of like this girl and this kid who are in the intro credits already.
Yeah. And they start believing, or like they
believe from the first episode because he exercises the demon, and
that's it.
And is
yeah.
like, and then like, oh, I get it now. Like, okay.
And the girl is the only one who believes, and she's like, does anybody see this? And they're like, nah, you're dumb. He's fake and all this stuff. And there's some part, where like she's trying to do something or something, and she accidentally lights the house on fire, and then he comes in and like saves it somehow.
It's pretty alright. I forgot to watch that episode.
I downloaded Hell Girl.
Oh, Hell Girl! I mean to watch at least one episode of that.
It seems like it might be okay.
I think it was on Adult Swim at one point.
I don't remember it.
No, it was like after I cared about Adult Swim, but they got it.
Oh. Well, we're in the middle of the Toonami movie month.
Yeah, it is Toonami Movie Month.
Do they have a special name for it, or is it just...
I think it's, Toonami's month of movies.
Alright. Which is...
Every Saturday, so 4 Saturdays.
What are the movies?
Okay, let's think. It was Akira, was number 1. Then Summer Wars. Then it'll be Fullmetal Alchemist, Conqueror of Shambhala, and then Trigun, Badlands Rumble.
Alright.
That's all 4. So they start out strong, then kind of put a stupid one in there, then kind of, I guess, go back, except for none of the kids are going to know what's going on with Trigun, so I don't know why they chose that one.
Huh. Did they ever show the Trigun one on TV before?
The movie?
Yeah.
No, the movie is brand new. Like, it came out, like, last year or 2 years ago.
It's not that new, is it?
I think it's 2 years, because it came out when I was in my first apartment, when I moved out. It's like, I want to say 2011. Might be 2010.
Oh, 2010, yeah.
That's when it came out in Japan. We didn't get it until, like, it premiered at some anime con, I remember. Oh, they were premiering it at, it premiered in the spring of that year, and then at KomoriCon, they were showing it too. But, like, on the Friday before the convention, I remember.
The English dub?
I don't remember, but Funimation was there and showing it, like, the night before. They're like, you can buy special pre-tickets to come on Friday night and watch the movie before the convention.
That's kind of cool.
But no one knew about that in my group until like we got there, and then like in the booklet it's like, wasn't that great how we all saw that? Just like, dang it. So I get for not going on the forums, I guess.
And you haven't seen it yet?
No, I still haven't seen it. I was trying to download, because when I heard about it I was like, oh, I'll just freaking get it, and it wasn't available to download at that time.
Huh.
So, and then I forgot and didn't care, so I haven't seen it since.
Huh. Yeah, that's a pretty good speed for a dub, if it was dubbed at KomoriCon.
That's coming out. And those kiddos don't know about Trigun.
I wonder. Probably not.
They probably don't know about the original Fullmetal Alchemist either. So that was probably a bad plan also. At least they know the characters, though, so they'll be able to follow along.
Did they not show the original on Toonami?
They never did on Toonami. It was on Adult Swim back in the day. But then they put Brotherhood on now.
Oh.
So Brotherhood's the one airing like right now for them. So if it's going to be kids watching, they're only going to know about Brotherhood in that storyline, and this doesn't have anything to do with that. It's just a little side story. So technically, as long as they know who the characters are, it's not going to make much of a difference.
What, the Shambhala?
Yeah.
That's not really a side story. That's like the ending
Oh
to the
yeah,
series.
yeah, you're right. I get confused with the crap. Yeah, I was thinking it was the movie for the Brotherhood movie, which is a side story.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna make even less sense.
They should have showed that.
That, yeah. Oh well, guess that's the only thing they had the rights to or something. Maybe they got it when they bought up all the rights back in the day for the original Full Metal Alchemist. And they're just like, you can have Shambhala forever.
Yeah.
Or just on their shelf or something hadn't expired yet.
Or maybe it's not just all kids watching Toonami. Maybe people just watch anime on TV for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know why you choose Full Metal Alchemist. Like, it must have been some sort of compromise between all the staff. Like, let's show Akira. Well, if we're gonna do that, we gotta freaking put on Full Metal Alchemist next week. Dang it.
Are they? Because they're showing Cowboy Bebop on Toonami nowadays, right?
Yeah, they've been showing Cowboy Bebop on Adult Swim since it came out, just off and on forever.
I wonder, have they ever showed the movie on TV?
I don't think so.
Maybe they don't have that.
Maybe not.
What did you watch Akira?
Yeah, I had already seen Akira.
What'd your little brother think of it?
He gave it an 8 out of 10.
He scored it?
He scored it. And I said, why do you give it that? And he said, the main character was cool. I liked the animation.
Did they censor anything?
No. It was just a full-on Pioneer. I don't remember anything being censored. It was pretty graphic. So if anything was censored, it was even worse than the guts spilling out of the guy.
Alright.
But it was bloody and crazy, so I mean, it's been a while since I've seen it, so I can't remember shot for shot, but I don't think they took anything out. All, like, the gruesome parts I remember were still in there, so... I wish they would have showed, like, the old-school streamlined dub. That would have been awesome, but they didn't.
Is that obviously a better one?
It's not better. It's just different. It's just a difference between, like, the Dragon Ball Z dubs kind of a thing. Where it's like, oh, this one's, like, old 90s dub, and it's kind of sounds cooler.
So it just sounds cooler, but...
The new one, it's got kind of those new voices that you always hear everywhere, and it's like, it's just the standard Funimation style sounding one.
Oh, okay.
But this one, the old one's like, oh, it sounds like a freaking old 90s the show that they pulled out of a VHS.
Yeah, it's unique to that.
Yeah. So it's got some funny lines where you're like, oh, I missed the old one. I like the old one more. But I knew they were going to show that one, obviously.
Well, what about Summer Wars last night?
Yeah, Summer Wars was last night. It was the dub. Kind of terrible dub. Pretty terrible dub.
Yeah.
Made it really hard to like the show.
Really?
Because I was just got annoyed with him talking.
What was the worst part about the dub?
Just the acting quality. They didn't do a terrible, stupid, bad job of putting together voices with characters, but just how they, it sounded just like the dub for Dead Man Wonderland, which was on Toonami a little while ago. And I remember hearing that dub and was like, nope, not watching this. And this had like the same quality, and I was like, it sounds like freaking Dead Man Wonderland. I'm not watching this either. But I did watch it, so. The show was good. I liked it. I feel like I probably would have liked it more if I could take the characters more seriously.
Did they localize anything about the Hanafuda at all, or like
no,
koi?
No, they just totally literal translated it, so it didn't make any sense. It's just them yelling Japanese stuff. And I'm like, no one's gonna understand what this is.
Yeah, it's been a while since I saw it, but the climax of the movie, they're having like a Hanafuda game in the digital realm, and it wasn't much of a climax for me because I had no idea who was winning or what was going on.
Yeah, all you gotta do is yell koi koi.
Yeah.
And whoever yells it first wins. That's what I figured out. And if you mess up, you don't get to yell it, and then the other guy can say, you didn't yell it, and then you lose.
Yeah.
So, that was that. That's how they won.
Then wasn't I can't remember, was it a guy who looks like a girl or a girl who looks like a guy in there?
It is a guy who looks like a girl. The little computer girl. Guy.
Okay, but it's a guy?
It is a guy.
Alright.
At least in the dub, he says. Well, in the dub, I don't know if it's this way in the sub or anything, if there's confusion or if that's part of the humor, but in this one, they just straight up was like, come on, man, let me use your computer. And he's like, okay. He's like, what kind of guy are you not letting a guy use a computer? He's like, okay.
That might have been there, but I don't really remember it. I just remember, like, not knowing if it was a guy or a girl for a long time.
No, they straight up say it, like, the first time you meet him.
Oh, they didn't say it the first time. So.
Or the second time. I think they run across him, and they're just like, "Who are you? Why are you by yourself?" And he's like, "Whatever," and then he leaves, and that's all you see. So you're like, well, "That might have been a girl," but then the next time they meet, they're just like, "Can I use your computer? What kind of man are you? Not letting another man use your computer?" Or something like that, where it's like obvious by the dialogue.
Huh. Well, what did you think of the movie overall?
I'll probably have to watch it again.
Do you want to?
I liked it enough. I like the animation. The story was just whatever. Like, I didn't really get into it.
Yeah.
It had a cool like premise, but I just didn't hold my attention.
You know, basically like a story about how everyone's got to come together and the internet sucks and you can't depend on it and all that. And the bad guy was just like their cousin or
Actually,
something.
the moral of the story is if you get text a random bunch of numbers, don't try to solve the matrix. That's the actual conclusion.
Yeah.
Don't participate in crowdsourcing. That's the message you should pull away from Summer Wars.
There's so many shows like that where there's
At the very end, there's like a news clip where it's just like, the U.S. government has yet to take responsibility. And then the world sphere is looking at them. And like it's like just showing TV reports on the news. And that's like how it ends. It's ambiguous, just like letting you know as the audience, like, those bad Americans, they did it this time. Like, hopefully they pay.
What did your little brother think of it?
I don't know. As soon as the last first credit came on, he's like, "I'm going to bed." He just left. Must not have made that hard of an impression on him. Either that or it was pretty good because he was pretty tired and then he just stayed up to watch the whole thing, so who knows. He never talked about it the next day, and I kind of forgot to ask him.
But with Akira, he talked about it.
Yeah. He's just like, "That's really good animation."
Oh.
And I was like, "Yeah."
So he likes more like action-y stuff.
Oh, yeah. He watches like Clone Wars all day. He wants stuff to like explode and then have fighting and soldiers in it.
Not people having a family reunion in the digital world.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Have you ever seen Gundam Wing? He's always every time we're watching a show and there's like a girl character, he'll be like, "Oh my god, is she gonna be like Rolina?" Which is like the annoying girl character in Gundam Wing.
Huh.
I was like, well, on a scale of 1 to Rolina, she's like a 7. It's like, god dang it.
Oh. He's a real chip off the old block.
Well, Rolina's super annoying. She just comes in and ruins everything. She asked me that about the girl in Akira, like the main girl, part of their team that Kaneda likes.
Oh, yeah.
He's just like, "Is she gonna be like Rolina?" It's like, no, she's important. I was like, "Yeah, Rolina's important too." She's still annoying.
And what's the next one? Is the Full Metal Alchemist?
Yeah, I probably won't watch that one with him unless I have to try to tell him about the whole series in one summarization.
I wonder if it works as a standalone, though. I was reading, like, the little book that came with the DVD, and they said, they're like, we tried to make a movie that works as a standalone and as a sequel, but I don't really see it working as a standalone.
We'll find out. I haven't watched that series in forever, so I'm not going to remember what happened exactly right up to the beginning of the movie.
Well, you just have to know that old Ed got sent to the real universe.
Well, it doesn't start off like that. Oh, wait. Is he in the real universe?
Yeah.
He's not in the beginning of that movie.
Yeah, he is. It starts with him in our universe and then everybody else in the...
I thought it started off in them, like, running away, like, by some mountain or something.
Oh, I think the very beginning is like a flashback or him telling a story of them fighting somebody. But it has nothing. It's just an action sequence.
I watched
to
it
start
once,
the movie.
so I don't remember. I just thought it started out with them doing some stuff that was all together. We'll probably just keep watching Trigun. Get ready for that movie.
Have that finished by then.
Because I like that dub. If they keep the same guys, it should be fine.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if they will. You know if any of those guys are still working or anything?
Oh, yeah, definitely. They're all, like, I guess you can't say famous, but well-known big names in the anime dubbing nowadays, like the Johnny Young Bosch and stuff.
Oh.
They all, like, got started out with, like, Trigun and all that. I think he's the guy who plays Vash, but I can't remember.
Who cares?
I don't want to get it wrong.
Yeah. Get a bunch of more angry letters.
Yeah. Especially because Patrick's not here to correct me. He's just gonna be furious at his keyboard. No, it's this guy.
You know what? I think you're right. I just got a text from Willis, and he says it was Jimmy John James.
Jimmy John James, huh? Can't trust nobody, no how.
That's his word. I'm just gonna, go by that.
But yeah, it was fun. Summer Wars. It was mediocre.
That's the same director as Wolf Children, right?
Yeah, Wolf Children and Girl Who Leapt Through Time.
Yeah. Oh, some theaters playing Wolf Children, aren't they?
Yeah, someone in Portland. It's gonna be the dub, I think.
Yeah. I don't know how many sub movies they play.
Oh, they played Evangelion subbed.
The Rebuild.
Yeah, 2.0. Because I went with Jordan, and he assured me it was one, and then it was the other. And I was like, I think, because he really wanted the dub, I'm pretty sure. So he kept saying, it's going to be the dub. We're going to go see the dub. It's going to be in the theater. And I was like, okay, sure. And then we went, and it was subbed, and he's like, no! I thought it was going to be dubbed. I don't want to read. It's like, Jordan.
Yeah. Can't wait to watch the Steins Gate movie.
It dropped.
Gotta do that.
Yeah. Special screening.
That'll be the next big thing.
It already is.
And then I don't know what's after that. I mean, this whole year was waiting for...
Steins Gate.
Have you seen Little Witch Academia?
No.
Oh, maybe you should watch that.
Is it good?
It's Trigger.
Oh. So is the other thing they did
Yeah.
that isn't Inferno Cop?
Yeah.
I didn't even know they made another thing besides Inferno Cop. I thought that Inferno Cop was like their test, and now like Kill la Kill is their actual first thing.
It's one of the 4 anime works that each received 38 million yen from the 2012 Young Animator Training Project.
Ooh.
So, like, the government has this project where they give young animators a budget, and then, they make something.
Yeah.
And Trigger was the studio that animated this one.
That's Japan. They are stimulating the arts.
Yeah.
By saying we need more anime. You know how everyone thinks that we're crazy anime people here in Japan? Like, that needs to be true. Get going.
Yeah. They even had a recent thing called, Cool Japan. And it's just all about, Japan, known for anime, video games, cartoons, comics.
I know, their Chamber of Commerce there, I don't understand it. They like to, discriminate and, be like, the white people are coming here just so they can like anime. Except, they go around and, say, we need to get more tourists into Japan, to try to advertise about the anime cool factor. So I can't figure out what their angle is. Do they want the white people to leave, or do they want them to come?
Where have you heard those two things?
People like my cousin in Japan and stuff, and just what I hear in general about Japanese pop culture, they're like, oh, it's kind of segregated, and they don't really, they see typical white people as coming over, oh, they just like the games and the Japan and the moe, or not the moe, the anime.
Is that the government stance, or is
No,
that just
no. That's Japan, citizens of Japan.
Yeah.
See that on the streets, there's another crazy otaku white guy out here. But then the government is we see that and we say, doesn't matter. Come keep showing up and buying our stuff.
Yeah. I mean, anything to make a buck. That's their greatest export, probably. It's entertainment.
Yeah, well,
Or their own brand of it.
they think highly of it.
They're good at it.
Yeah. Sometimes mistakenly think that that's just going to save them in their financial crisis. We have anime, it'll be okay. Let's charge $1,000 for a disc.
I don't know. You should watch Little Witch Academia, see some Trigger.
Yeah.
It is girls, though, so I don't know.
No.
I don't know if there's any guys in it, actually.
Pass.
But it's only 1 episode.
Cute girls doing cute things. Oh, it's only 1 episode?
Yeah.
I can do that, that's fine.
All right, here's the last question.
Question last. Go. Shoot.
Which studio do you feel has really declined when compared to the golden age?
Oh, Gainax for sure. Trigger's existence proves that. They all left. Those guys left for Trigger, and then the other guys went with Ano to make his thing. So
So you think they declined just by
they lost all their
stopping?
people that I liked, and then made less good things over time. So yeah, them for sure.
Well, hey, maybe you should watch Panty and Stocking then.
Yeah, I've seen the first. How many episodes of that are there? 12.
12 or 13.
I watched 4 back when it first came out.
Maybe you should watch that with Willis too. I think he'll appreciate the ending.
It's got too much vulgar stuff going on, so he might also not like it for that.
Really?
He really gets uncomfortable whenever there's boobs or like a naked woman or sex references.
It's like Powerpuff Girls level of animation, though.
It doesn't matter.
I think you guys should watch that.
But I don't know if that yeah, we're talking about studios more so than directors or like shows that they choose to produce.
Yeah, I think there's only a
Studio wise,
small amount of studios that actually make a difference.
yeah,
Because otherwise, like,
they just choose one and be like, make it.
yeah, like it's more about the staff. Yeah, even somebody, the creator for Log Horizon, he went to 4chan a couple times, and everyone's just like, what, why, But they just started asking him questions, and there's a big, list of like his little question and answer he did,
Yeah,
and they're always talking about all this stuff that's so separated from people in Japan, and especially like the creator of
he was on like
something.
R4chan talking to us.
Yeah,
That's cool.
because I guess he always goes to 4chan instead of 2chan because it's about an MMO.
So he wants like the Americans' opinion on things.
Yeah, because America's more about MMOs. He's like, America's the birthplace of MMOs. Like, I need to know about this.
That's pretty cool. It's not like, I guess it's pretty cool that he does like an American one, but the concept of him going online to get like feedback isn't that crazy. Like on Reddit, celebrities do that all the time. We're like, all right, talk to him.
Yeah. Let's look at some of these questions. He seems like a pretty cool guy.
Who?
The creator of Log Horizon. He asked if he watches Sword Art Online or Dot Hack, and he said he does.
Oh, I thought the question was like, which do you like? Not, do you watch this or both of them?
He just said, I do.
Yes. Okay.
He really likes MMOs, and like everyone's always asking questions like to get specific into the world of Log Horizon or whatever, the Elder Tale, whatever the thing is called.
It's about a lone lumberjack who gets thrust into the world of computers.
They ask if he's a NEET.
Do you say yes?
He says, my days filled with laziness and elegance have vanished away. I'm working every day. Frowny face.
He's like, it's like being a NEET, but the opposite. I still don't get to go outside.
He says he's likes the anime and this and that. Oh, who's your favorite character from K-On?
That's a question?
Yeah.
Why is that a question?
He says it's Richan.
That's wrong. I hate him already.
They ask what his favorite anime is, and he says he's enjoying Kill la Kill, No No Biori, and Arpeggio this season.
Arpeggio?
Yeah.
I haven't seen that. Is that good?
I haven't seen it, but it's apparently it involves CG, and they're on the Titanic or something.
No, I don't care.
I don't know.
Well, he named one that I like. I didn't like No No Biori.
It's a good show, though.
It's too slow. I did like the part where the guy can't talk. That's kind of funny. They always find creative ways to make it so he can't actually say anything to them, or doesn't, or you don't know how he sounds.
Yeah, he doesn't even have a voice actor. They ask a bunch of questions about his little sister.
Yeah, I bet they did.
They ask whose boobs are bigger out of two characters in the show.
The show he made?
Yeah.
Can't they just see?
That's what he says. He's like, mouths are so bigger that they're not even comparable. They ask, who is your waifu? And he says, that's a secret. There are so many I can't choose. What's his favorite anime of all time? He says he can't answer because there's so many, but he's rewatched Utena many times and he absolutely loves it.
Oh, this guy is 0 for 2.
They ask, when's the beach episode? And he said, you're right. That's an extremely important question. The answer is next week in episode 11.
Oh. This guy. I'm never watching this show.
They ask what his favorite character in No No Biori is, and he says the candy shop owner. Oh yeah. What's your opinion about the anime? If given the chance to choose your preference, would you have chosen another anime studio? And he says the anime companies in Japan are very close to each other. Someone can work at several studios, and studios help other studios anonymously. Success isn't guaranteed by simply choosing a certain studio.
Oh.
So a lot of times it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's cool. I can see that. Just a group where it's like, hey man, I need someone to animate for me today. So he's like, I'm free, and just goes over and draws for him.
Well, yeah, the actual people are just animators, and they just get hired by
Freelance
whoever.
work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's a few studios where you can tell everything they put out is like, okay, obviously it's by them. You know, like Shaft or Kyoani or Gainax. Maybe not Gainax so much anymore, but, you know, you can watch something and be like, alright.
Yeah, like Madhouse looks like that. You're like, oh, it has that kind of look.
Or Dean or,
Yeah, Dean. Well, 4C usually does sometimes. Well, not usually, but they were my favorites for a while, and they just stopped making cool stuff. Or anything at all. That wasn't a short or like a random thing.
PA Works has kind of a style I can recognize.
Yeah.
I wonder what studio did Gatchaman Crowds. Do you want to watch that?
Maybe.
We should review that next, since Willie's seen it.
Next? Oh, that means I have to watch it. Isn't it 26?
No, it's 12.
Oh. Isn't it about. What's it even about? Because I got tricked. I thought it was about Gotcha Man.
It is.
But you said it wasn't.
You don't have to watch Gatchaman to watch this.
Yeah, but I don't want to watch Gotcha Man at all, so why would I want to watch this?
The story's set in Japan in the early summer of 2015. 180,000 people live in a city.
Yeah, that's Tokyo.
Among them are Gatchaman warriors who fight in special reinforced suits powered by Note. A council has scouted a group of individuals with latent powers to protect Earth from alien criminals.
Sounds like superheroes. Sounds like Sentai.
There's elements of that.
It doesn't look appealing.
No?
I might.
That doesn't sound like you're going to.
I'll probably give it a 1-episode test.
There's the main character.
Yeah, I'll probably give it a no-episode test.
You know, actually give it a 1-episode test, because that's all it took for me.
If it's good, sure.
Or I know Willie wants to review it.
Oh, Willie.
It's got his favorite type of ending.
That's all you gotta say. You just ruined it for me by saying that. She obviously does something that ruins everything.
We'll either do Gatchaman or Steins Gate next time.
It's probably Steins Gate. Gives me more time to watch Gotcha Man. Catch us next week as we talk about Steins Gate.
Alright. Next week, we'll review Steins Gate the movie, Burden Domain of Deja Vu.
Burden Domain of Deja Vu.
And we'll also be answering all the emails we get this week.
Every single one, without fail.
We cleaned out the inbox. If you sent your mail before now, sorry, we deleted it.
It's a fresh start here at the Anibros.
So send them in as fast as you can.
You'll be named by names. Hey, we'll be naming names.
You can give us any name and we'll say it.
We'll say it. We'll say a sentence for you too. Like we'll shout out to your mom, to your waifu, to your nei-chan.
And we'll answer your question.
All of them.
So we'll answer the first 50 we get. So send them in.
I mean, our
fast.
time is pretty valuable. So after that, we gotta move on to other things.
Yeah. So first 50 emails we get.
First 50. Bye. Superhero scissor time. What's with scissors lately? Japan loves scissors.
I like her mouth.
It's like a cat.
No, it's like a V.
A V for meow. Was that like chicken salad or something? Boom, boom. Matane!